Hello orchid friends, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to take a look at this orchid and its beautiful flower. If this is your first time watching my video, my channel is all about orchids. From what orchids I have, how I grow them, my thoughts on certain orchid topics, to what orchids are blooming, etc. So if you want to follow along my orchid hobby adventure, please consider subscribing to my channel and turn on the notification. This orchid is a cross between Lueddemanniana and Yaphon Nicegirl, but it has very much the characteristics of Lueddemanniana. You know, the markings and then the waxy flower texture. It's so waxy that it's almost able to deflect the sunlight. It's so waxy. I find that very, very interesting. And also, its lip. The pink/magenta lip is another huge favorite characteristic of this particular orchid. This orchid is fragrant and is most fragrant during the morning hours and early afternoon. And as the sun goes down, the fragrance would dissipate until I would say around 8 or 9 p.m. The fragrance would be completely gone until next morning. This orchid is currently potted in a very small, I would say 9-ounce cup. And I drill holes on this cup just to ensure more ventilations inside the media. And I use a taller plastic cup as the outer pot, but then because this orchid has a very large bottom leaf, which is taller than the tall plastic cup that you see here, so I actually had to put it into another decorative container just to elevate it. This orchid has bloomed once before, but as you can see in the video here, there are 2 leaves in between that are smaller, and they grew out while I was still living in New York City, where the building temperature and humidity weren't quite easy to control. But the topmost leaves are much larger, so that's a great sign that tells me that this orchid is loving the care and the environment that I'm providing it, and hence the reward here, the flower. At one point earlier this year, I was planning to repot this orchid into semi-hydro or even try full water culture, but then it grew a bud and now the flower, so I'm going to leave it alone. And because the two biggest leaves, the newest leaves are big, so I feel that this orchid is finally healthy, that I really don't want to give it a repot that quickly to disturb it again. And also I keep the media really wet, from really wet to really dry, and based on my observation of the media and how it's doing, I really think I can go for another year without having to repot this orchid, because my main goal here really is that, hey, it's finally happy. I really don't want to unroot it, take everything out, and then put it into a new environment so that it will have to go through yet another adjustment or transition, which may not give me another flower this year, and I don't want that. What do you think? This is all I have for you today. For the rest of the videos, you get to see some of the pictures I've taken along the way as this flower was developing. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And if you'd like to get more orchid related videos from my channel, please consider subscribing and turn on the notification. You can also find me on Facebook, as sometimes I share more photos on there without making a video for this channel. And with that said, I want to wish you happy growing, and I will talk to you in my next video. Ciao!